Welcome to 365 English. Listen to stories easily. We help you learn English happily through various stories. The speed is slow and the pronunciation is clear. The more you listen, the more you will enjoy it. If you like it, please like it, leave a message to chat, and don't forget to subscribe. Romance and Resonance of Valentine's Day. Enlightenment of Global Love Circulation and Peaceful Dialogue in 2025, Part I. Historical context, from Saint Valentine to Global Romantic Festival. In 269 AD, in the Roman Empire, priest Valentine was executed for defying the ban on marriage. He presided over the wedding for lovers and conveyed the belief of love and freedom. According to legend, he restored the sight of a blind girl in prison, leaving a miracle of love. Before his execution, he wrote a note, "Your Valentine," to express his deep affection. This story became the romantic origin of Valentine's Day and has been passed down for thousands of years. In the Middle Ages, Europe connected Valentine's Day with love poetry. The poet Chaucer defined February 14 as the day for birds to choose mates. The nobles began to send handwritten love letters to each other, planting a romantic tradition. During the Renaissance, Valentine's Day cards were widely circulated in Europe. In the 18th century, printing technology made Valentine's Day cards popular among the public. In the Victorian era, flowers and chocolates became symbols of love. Valentine's Day evolved from a religious commemoration to a secular romantic festival. At the end of the 19th century, Valentine's Day spread around the world with colonial expansion. The United States commercialized Valentine's Day, giving rise to a gift economy boom. In the 20th century, Japan innovated the custom of returning gifts on White Day. China's Qixi Festival merges with Valentine's Day to highlight cultural integration. In 2025, Valentine's Day has become a global romantic feast. From ancient Rome to modern times, Valentine's Day transcends culture and national boundaries. It is not only a celebration of love, but also a bridge for cultural exchange. Every Valentine's Day card carries the romantic imprint of history. Cultural integration, the global spread of Valentine's Day. The globalization of Valentine's Day began with the colonial wave in the 19th century. Britain brought Valentine's Day customs to the Americas, Asia, and Africa. The U.S. retail industry has made Valentine's Day a consumer event. In 2024, Valentine's Day consumption in the United States reached $26 billion. Flowers, chocolates, and jewelry have become the main consumer force. Valentine's Day in Japan is unique, with women giving chocolate. Jiri chocolate is given to friends to express non-romantic emotions. 1 month later on White Day, men return gifts. This custom shows Japan's unique interpretation of love. China combines Valentine's Day with Qixi Festival, doubling romance. In 2023, China's 520 consumer market will reach 1.2 trillion. Young couples express love and creativity through digital platforms. India, however, has a complicated attitude towards Valentine's Day, where tradition and modernity collide. Hindu groups protested Valentine's Day, saying it eroded traditional values. In 2019, anti-Valentine's Day protests broke out in some cities in India. Despite this, the younger generation in India embraces Valentine's Day culture. The spread of Valentine's Day around the world has promoted cultural dialogue. It allows emotional expressions from different countries to find resonance. From chocolate to flower, the language of love transcends borders. In 2025, Valentine's Day will continue to write a chapter of cultural integration. The driving force of the consumer economy. Valentine's Day is not only a romantic holiday, but also an economic engine. In 2025, The United States is expected to spend $27.5 billion on Valentine's Day. Candy accounts for 57% of the market, with chocolate sales reaching 58 million pounds. Jewelry consumption is expected to be $6.4 billion and flowers $2.6 billion. Retailers use Valentine's Day to boost seasonal sales. Restaurants and hotels also see a surge in couples bookings. More than 30 countries around the world are participating in the Valentine's Day economic boom. French flower shops earn 80% of their annual revenue on Valentine's Day. Japanese chocolatiers account for half of their annual sales on Valentine's Day. In 2025, social media marketing will amplify the Valentine's Day effect. TikTok users' consumption inspiration on Valentine's Day increased by 16%. Brands attract young consumers through short video challenges. For example, Cadbury launched customized Valentine's Day videos in India. Personalized marketing becomes a new trend for Valentine's Day in 2025. Consumers prefer unique experiences rather than traditional gifts. Valentine's Day promotes the integration of global retail and the digital economy. It is not only a celebration of love, but also a microcosm of consumer culture. In 2025, the economic impact of Valentine's Day continues to expand. From flowers to digital gifts, consumption defines the expression of love. The commercialization of Valentine's Day allows love to flow through the global market. Romance and resonance of Valentine's Day. Inspiration from the global circulation of love and peace dialogue in 2025, Part II. Inspiration of peace education, dialogue of love and tolerance. The romantic core of Valentine's Day contains the value of peace education. The spirit of love and tolerance inspires young people to reflect on social harmony. The legend of Saint Valentine conveys the belief of selfless dedication. He presided over the wedding of lovers and challenged the tyranny of tyranny. This courage inspires people to pursue peace and understanding. Valentine's Day not only celebrates love, but also calls for coexistence. In 2025, the world still faces the challenges of conflict and division. The war in Ukraine has separated families and love has been tested by war. UNICEF reported that 3 million children were displaced in Ukraine in 2024. Valentine's Day has become a moment to convey warmth in the war. Volunteers organize Valentine's Day activities in refugee camps. Children draw heart-shaped cards to express their desire for peace. These activities make love a force for healing trauma. The inclusive spirit of Valentine's Day promotes cross-cultural dialogue. A festival for people of different faiths and backgrounds to share love. In 2023, London held a multicultural Valentine's Day celebration. Muslims, Christians, and atheists participated together. The event conveyed a message of peace through music and art. Valentine's Day reminds people that love can transcend prejudice and barriers. Educators use Valentine's Day to spread the concept of peace. Schools organize students to explore the various forms of love. From family to friendship, love is the cornerstone of social harmony. In 2025, UNESCO launched the Valentine's Day Peace Education Project. The project encourages young people to express love and coexistence through art. Students write poems and depict the vision of a peaceful world. Valentine's Day has become an opportunity to educate young people about tolerance. It allows the younger generation to learn to respect cultural differences. From St. Valentine to 2025, love has always been a bridge. The peace education value of Valentine's Day is timeless. It inspires young people to resolve conflicts and confrontations with love. In 2025, Valentine's Day is not only a romantic holiday, it is also a warm starting point for global peace dialogue. Cultural differences, unique expressions of Valentine Day around the world. Valentine's Day presents a colorful cultural outlook in different countries. American Valentine's Day focuses on romance and material expression. Couples exchange flowers, chocolates, and jewelry to celebrate grandly. In 2024, 58% of Americans plan to date on Valentine's Day. Restaurant reservations surge, and candlelight dinners become mainstream. Japanese Valentine's Day is dominated by women who give chocolate. Hanmei chocolate is dedicated to true love and has profound meaning. Jiri chocolate is given to friends to convey friendship. White Day allows men to give back and balance emotional expression. In 2025, chocolate sales in Japan are expected to grow by 12%. Chinese Valentine's Day combines the Chinese Valentine's Day with Western traditions. 520 is homophonic to I love you and becomes a confession day. In 2024, 80% of young Chinese people participated in the 520 event. E-commerce platform launched Valentine's Day limited gift boxes that are hot selling. Couples share romantic ideas through short videos. South Korea's Valentine's Day extends to multiple festivals. Women give gifts on February 14, and men return gifts on March 14. Singles revel on April 14, Black Day. Korean Valentine's Day culture highlights collective emotional expression. In 2025, Seoul's Valentine's Day light show attracts tourists. Valentine's Day in India is controversial and passionate. The younger generation is keen to celebrate, and the city holds parties. Conservative groups protest, believing that it impacts traditional culture. In 2024, anti-Valentine's Day protests in Mumbai caused heated discussions. Despite this, the Indian Valentine's Day market continues to grow. Valentine's Day in Brazil is on June 12, full of festive atmosphere. Couples exchange gifts, and the streets are full of music and dance. In 2025, Rio de Janeiro's Valentine's Day parade is unprecedented. The way different countries celebrate reflects cultural diversity. Valentine's Day has become a unique stage for global emotional expression. It allows the language of love to shine in cultural differences. In 2025, the global Valentine's Day shows diversity and tolerance. True story: love persists in war. Amina and Karim, a couple in Kiev, Ukraine. The war broke out in 2022, disrupting their lives. Karim joined the army to defend his homeland and family. Amina became a volunteer to provide food for refugees. They passed on their love through letters in the war. On Valentine's Day 2023, they reunited in a shelter. A bunch of withered wildflowers became a testimony of love. Amina said, "Love makes us persist in despair." In 2024, Karim was injured and lost a leg. Amina never left him and accompanied him through the trough. On Valentine's Day 2025, they planned a simple wedding. This wedding bloomed the light of hope in the ruins. UNICEF provided them with psychological support and supplies. Their story touched countless social media users. On the X platform, the topic #Love in War was forwarded millions of times. Amina and Karim's love transcended the war. Their persistence interprets the true meaning of Valentine's Day. Love is not only romance but also the courage to face suffering. Valentine's Day makes their story a symbol of peace. From Kiev to the world, love shines in difficult times. Romance and resonance of Valentine's Day. Enlightenment of global love circulation and peace dialogue in 2025, Part 3. Hot spots in 2025. Social media and Valentine's Day marketing boom. In 2025, Valentine's Day becomes a creative stage for social media. TikTok launches the #Love in 2025 challenge to attract global users. Couples share homemade Valentine's Day short videos to show unique confessions. Brands take the opportunity to launch interactive marketing, triggering a consumption boom. In 2024, TikTok's Valentine's Day-related videos will be viewed 1.2 billion times. In 2025, the number of views is expected to exceed 1.5 billion. On Instagram, couples show customized Valentine's Day gifts. AI-generated love letters and digital bouquets have become a new trend. On the X platform, the topic Valentine's Day 2025 has soared in popularity. Users share cross-border love stories, touching millions of netizens. Brands such as Pandora launched limited edition Valentine's Day jewelry. Its AR try-on function has sparked heated discussions on social media. Coca-Cola launched a Valentine's Day custom can, engraved with the names of couples. Social media marketing makes Valentine's Day more interactive. In 2025, 65% of young people will buy gifts online. E-commerce platforms such as Amazon provide next-day delivery services for Valentine's Day. Global Valentine's Day consumption is expected to grow by 8% to $32 billion. Social media amplifies the romance and commercial value of Valentine's Day. It makes the expression of love more diverse and instant. In 2025, the digital age reshapes the romantic experience of Valentine's Day. Anti-Valentine's Day protest, a clash of social concepts. Not everyone embraces the romantic craze of Valentine's Day. In 2025, anti-Valentine's Day protests attracted attention in many countries. Indian conservative groups said Valentine's Day eroded traditional culture. In 2024, street protests in Mumbai led to small clashes. Protesters burned Valentine's Day cards and called for a return to tradition. Despite this, the younger generation in India is still keen to celebrate. In 2025, the Valentine's Day market in India is expected to grow by 10%. The anti-Valentine's Day movement is also rising in Western countries. Singles organize Black Valentine's Day parties. They mock commercial romance and advocate self-care. In 2024, the anti-Valentine's Day event in London attracted 5,000 people. Participants wore black clothes to celebrate independence and freedom. On the X platform, the topic #anti-Valentine's Day received millions of hits. Protesters believe that Valentine's Day reinforces stereotyped ideas about love. They call for attention to diversified ways of expressing emotion. The anti-Valentine's Day movement reflects the change in social concepts. It challenges traditional romantic narratives and emphasizes individual values. In 2025, anti-Valentine's Day and Valentine's Day coexist. The collision between the two inspires deep thinking about love and freedom. Valentine's Day has become a diverse platform for social dialogue. The change in gender concepts, the modern meaning of Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day has promoted the global evolution of gender concepts. Traditionally, men dominate gift-giving and romantic expressions. In 2025, women will take more initiative on Valentine's Day. Japanese women give handmade chocolate to show their sense of equality. In China's 520 event, the proportion of women confessing their love reached 45%. The concept of gender equality is integrated into the modern narrative of Valentine's Day. The LGBTQ+ community also finds resonance in Valentine's Day. In 2024, the New York Valentine's Day Parade will be themed on diversity for the first time. Same-sex couples celebrate publicly, conveying a message of tolerance. Brands such as Gucci launched neutral Valentine's Day ads. The ads emphasize that love has no gender boundaries, which has sparked heated discussions. In 2025, 60% of Valentine's Day marketing includes diverse elements. On social media, the topic #love is love remains popular. Valentine's Day expands from heterosexual narratives to diverse inclusion. It reflects the world's continued pursuit of gender equality. Educators use Valentine's Day to discuss gender issues. Schools explore the diverse forms of love through workshops. In 2025, Valentine's Day becomes an opportunity for dialogue on gender equality. It allows young people to redefine the modern connotation of love. From tradition to tolerant, Valentine's Day reflects social progress. Conclusion: the eternal resonance of Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day comes from the legend of Saint Valentine and has lasted for thousands of years. It has evolved from a religious ceremony in ancient Rome to a global feast. In 2025, Valentine's Day connects historical and modern romance. Social media makes the expression of love more immediate and creative. Anti-Valentine's Day protests add a diverse perspective to the festival. The change in gender concepts makes Valentine's Day more inclusive. From lovers in the war in Kiev to creative marketing around the world, Valentine's Day witnesses the tenacity of love in adversity. It is not only a holiday for lovers but also a symbol of peace. In 2025, a Valentine's Day event was held in a refugee camp in Ukraine. Children draw heart-shaped cards to express their hope for peace. UNESCO's Valentine's Day project inspires youth dialogue. 30 countries around the world participate in peace education initiatives. The love of Valentine's Day flows beyond national boundaries and cultures. It reminds us that love is a bridge to resolve conflicts. From ancient Rome to 2025, Valentine's Day has become more meaningful. It is not only a celebration of romance, but also a call for coexistence. In 2025, Valentine's Day inspires young people to reflect on the power of love. It allows the world to find resonance and hope in the midst of differences. Valentine's Day's mission of romance and peace will never end. You did a great job today. Thank you for watching 365 English. Don't forget to like, leave a message, and comment. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.